Hey everybody, I want to welcome you back to Desert Sky Mystic. Today we're going to be doing our weekly pick a card reading. This is a pretty cool little thing I wanted to try out. So basically how this works is that I will be laying out 5 cards and we'll do maybe like a quick little meditation focus session here on the cards. And then what you will do is you will pick a card that calls out to you, that really resonates, the card that says, hey, pick me. And from there will be in the description box, there will be timestamps for the cards that you pick. So they'll be labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You go to the timestamp of the card that you picked, and that will be your reading for the week. So let's go on and, of course, let's see here. I've already cleared the space. I've already, cleared the cards in preparation for this reading. And also let me know what you think about this. I've been wanting to use like placemats, designs that really stick out and catch my attention. And so I got my first one in. Let me know what you think about it. I really like it. It is very vibrant. It is very eye-catching. But let me know if it's too much of a distraction or not. I think it works really well, but I'm not sure. So let me know what you think down in the comments box. Okay, let's see here. Let's get these. Let me go on and switch over to that overhead cam. There we go. That is the print. Okay, there's our 5 cards. So what we're going to have here is we are going to have card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, and card number 5. So what I want you to do here is sit in a chair, feet flat on the ground. I want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Now think about the cards. Cards 1, cards 2, card 3, card 4, and card 5. Now, which one calls out to you? First one that popped in your head. Don't overthink it. The first one that popped in your head, that is the right card for you. And focus on that card. Take another deep breath and exhale. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to go down the description box and I want you to find the timestamp for your card, card 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and we will see you there for the reading. Okay, for those of you that selected card number 1, we are here to see what the week has in store for you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm shuffling up my other deck here, which is going to give us some clarification. So we're going to flip the first card over. We're going to take a look. I'm going to give a reading on that, and I'm going to get some clarification cards on that as well. And we can see what message is Spirit trying to send your way for this week. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, Queen of Swords. So this week is a week of being decisive, but not in such a way that you're in everybody's face. So the Queen of Swords, and a lot of the queens really work behind the scenes here. So you want to be fair, you're going to be firm. But this particular week, you're going to be working behind the scenes. You're going to be leveraging. You're going to be moving towards the result that you want out of this week. But again, really controlling, being the puppet master, controlling behind the scenes, a very powerful position for you this week in terms of getting what you want to get. So let's take a look at some clarifications here. Okay, perfect. So first off here we have the Rebel. Now the Rebel actually lines up very nice with the Queen of Swords in that the Rebel is kind of a counterpart card to the Emperor card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And the Emperor card really speaks to the idea of being in control, being in command, authority, responsibility. Now the Rebel has a lot of these same components. So definitely a leader, definitely an authority, but they are really kind of breaking the chains, that conformity. And so what this adds to this reading for you this week is that yes, you are going to be moving towards what you want. You're going to be taking control. You're going to be working behind the scenes to move towards your agenda, but you're going to be doing it in a way that's not a traditional type of way. You're not really be conforming to the rules that are in place. You're really going to be breaking those rules up. And the Rebel here as is a very powerful person. They have a will of force behind them that drives their agenda, that drives their desire and their end goal. So I think this week you're going to be very successful in going after whatever it is that you're looking for. This is the next card we have here is the Past Lives card. Now, the past lives card really speaks to the idea of falling into repeating cycles, doing the same thing over and over and over again. But I really get the sense here that you are going to be breaking those cycles and trying something completely new with whatever this is that you're working towards this week. So very, very nice change for you. And this could be a lot of different things. If it's related to work, it could be something along the lines of changing the way that you approach a problem in a permanent kind of way. So, a new solution, a new step forward. It was something that is going to be in place after this is done. This is going to be in place for you as you move forward. So you're really kind of breaking out of those chains of conformity there and making sure that whatever this is for you, that you're not falling back into that cycle or the situation, whether work or relationship, you're not falling back into the same old cycles. And then finally, we have the Innocence card. So the Innocence card really speaks to enjoying the simple things in life. And what I think this, in terms of this reading, means is don't overcomplicate this. Don't. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. We could take simple approaches here. And actually, I think this is going to be the best way forward in this particular situation. And as you can see here, you got a master, someone that knows what they're doing. They have the experience, they have the solutions, they have the answers. But this master is really taking joy in the small things, the simple things in life at this point in time. So I think it really adds a component of don't overcomplicate this. You know exactly what you need to do. You're going to be fair about it. You know the steps to take. You're going to break these chains. You're going to make a difference. You're not going to fall back. You're not going to let this fall back into a repeating pattern. This is going to be a change that happens once and for all, so you don't have to deal with this again. And the best way to get there is through simplicity. But I think it also adds an additional component of enjoy the ride, enjoy the accomplishment, enjoy the progress that you're making here, because you are going to be making a impactful change. Okay, and that's what I have for the card number one, the Queen of Swords. Okay, and that's what I have for the Queen of Swords, the card number one here for the week. I hope this has helped. If this resonates, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the description box below, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Okay, welcome. If you've picked card number two, you are in the right place. Let's go on and take a look at what the week has in store for you. Just want to flip this over here. The World. Okay, very nice card. So let's see here. The World really is about um, having it all. Everything's working out. You're happy, things are successful, you're in the flow. Everything is in a really good place right now. Let's take a look at these next couple cards and see how they add to this and see what the week is throwing your direction. Okay, very nice. Okay, so again, the world, everything is really going the direction that you need to. Things are snapping into place, whatever this is in regards to, whether it's career, whether it's relationships, whether it's just your personal life in general. But things are very good for you this following week. Things are going to be happy, you're going to be content. It's just a really overall good enjoyment of life. Now, a couple things here that kind of add to that is I think that something that you have been waiting for a while is really starting to come into place. I'm getting the patience card here, which again is obvious. It speaks to itself as the card of patience. You see the moon cycles here, and I think this is something that you've been kind of working on in the past. And I feel like that this is finally starting to come into fruition for you. And it's like one of those events like when you get a like you've been waiting to hear back from a job interview or a series of job interviews and you found out you have the job. I mean, you're just on cloud nine for, the next, 3, 5 days, 2 weeks, whatever it is. But it's something like that, something that you've been working on and something that has now kind of like popped into place. And it's really speaking to the idea that you know your stuff, that you have worked hard, that you have obtained a certain level of mastery here, and that is shown through. So, this is a validation of that hard work, whatever this is. This is a validation that all the hard work is paid off. And yes, you're going to be on to a new chapter, but you again are on cloud nine. Is a very, very good, fulfilling type feeling that you have about this situation. And on our final card here is the understanding. And I think that part of the things that you've been waiting on, that you've been working on, is really a breaking down of these barriers here. And those barriers have now broken down enough to where you are about to head out and, speaking to the card, fly with the other birds, do the things that you want to do and be free. So perhaps this is you wrapping up with school. Perhaps this is a new job. Perhaps it's a new breakthrough in a relationship. But whatever this is for you, this is a very positive thing. It's well deserved. You have worked hard to earn this. So for this week, I would say enjoy it, celebrate, and get ready for the next phase here. Okay, so yeah, very nice reading for those of you that chose card number two. If this resonates with you, please leave comments below and let me know if you have any questions, if you need any clarification. Would love to hear from you. And that is what I have for card number two, and we will see you next time. Okay, we're here with card number three. If you've selected card number three as the card that was calling out to you the most, welcome to your reading for this week. Let's go on and jump right in here. I'm going to flip over this first card, take a look at it, and then we'll see what the clarification cards have. Okay, so Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a sort of heartbreak of mourning. It's a tough card. It's sadness. The again the picture really says it all. And again, tough card, but the good thing about the tough cards is that it usually means the ending of one thing and moving on to another. And the Three of Swords is no exception to this. And if you notice on the heart, and this is depicted in a lot of the hearts when we get into the Three of Swords, the scars are already starting to form. So this the fresh wounds are not there. You've kind of already taken the initial blow of this, and we're starting to go into a healing period here. We're almost there. And perhaps this week is the start of that. But let's take a look at some of these other cards, see if we can get some clarification on that. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. What do we have? Well, first off, the one that jumps out at me the most here is that this fighting card. You know, it looks like whatever this is that you've really been armored up, and that kind of actually makes sense. I don't think that, you know, given the clarification cards, I don't think this is a fresh wound, for lack of better words. You know, the fighting card here really has an energy of being like walls are up. You know, you got your armor on and you're out there ready to fight and you're angry about something. And it's almost like there's stages to grief, and this is part of your grief process. You're moving from this pain and moving through it onto a better place, because of course all of these painful moments are really life experiences that we need to have to progress spiritually and towards our spiritual purpose, our life purpose. So these things, although they're not pleasant, and we definitely never really like experience them in the moment, later on when we look back at them, it's like, well, this door is closed and something new has started. But you've really very much so been into this fighting mode. Your armor's up from whatever this initial blow was. And like I said before, the scars have already started to form here. So you're already well into this. I don't think this is a fresh wound. You know, you're kind of moving out of this phase two to where you're angry and armored up. And I think the armor is going to be there for a while, but I think you're kind of going to be moving into a phase, or you are have been in this phase where everything's been a kind of gray for you. Everything's been kind of meh, and just the it just hasn't been real bright for you in your point of view and the way that you're experiencing life right now. But there's a couple good things here that makes me feel like you are turning that corner and really starting to head into, you know, that the healing process is working. You're really starting to go towards a happier place. And the first set is that, you know, this woman here is of course all gray. Her world is gray right now, but she is looking through this picture and everything is very beautiful, very colorful. You know, she's seeing through there. She's wanting to get back to that place after this kind of dark period in her life. And of course, this is non-gender related. This reading can be for a male just as easy as it can be for a female. But if you notice the card here, these colors are starting to bleed through onto her blouse there, which means that she's starting to step through there. She's starting to make her way into this new place where everything's colorful again, and where everything starts to get happy, and we get rid of some of this madness, grayness, and this darkness, and this cloudiness and this pain. We're moving out of that into somewhere that's a lot nicer, feels a lot better, a lot healthier. And then just to kind of cap that off, it looks like once we step through that window, once we get to that point, you know, it's full of possibilities. There's all kinds of things that can happen. You feel like this huge burden has been relieved from you, and you have all kinds of choices right now. Do you want to travel? You know, do you just want to move and relocate? You know, maybe you meet some new people. Maybe you just want a whole new change of scenery. But whatever it is, I think you're going to have some choices in front of you that you're going to choose from that are going to make you very happy. At least the freedom of that choice is going to make you very happy. So I do think things have been tough for you, but I also think that you're turning the corner and you're heading to a very good place, and you're really moving out of that. And again, these are experiences, unfortunately, that we all have to learn and grow, because that's where growth takes place. But I think you're through the toughest part of that, based on what I'm seeing here when in these cards. So okay, that's what I got for this week for you. Once again, I'm sorry that, man, I'm really sorry. I always hate to see when people have to deal with this type of stuff. It is definitely not pleasant. But again, the good news is you're on the back end of this, I think. So hopefully this week is a major indicator or a shift in energy for you that really starts taking you to this better place. So if this resonates for you, please let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions, need clarification, would love to hear from you. More than happy to answer what I can and give you the answers that I'm to the best of my abilities, of course. And so that's what I got for this week, and we will see you next time. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to your reading. If card number 4 was the card that reached out to you, if that is the card you selected, we are going to do a reading for card number 4 for this week, see what the week has in store for you. So what we'll do here is we'll check out this first card and then we'll get some clarifying information, see what kind of energies you'll be working with for the week. Okay, Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands, you're at the end of a journey. I mean, it's been a long journey. It's been some hard work, but the good thing about this is that you are at the end. You can see the finish line. You're about to be able to just to rest and settle in and unpack. Let's see what our clarification cards have here. Okay, very nice. So, yeah, the journey, I think the journey messaging is really supported well with these other cards here. The first and foremost, I think this has been probably more of an internal journey. And the reason I say that is because we have the receptivity card here, and that's really about being open, about opening yourself up, being open to possibilities, being receptive, trusting your inner guidance, your gut, and just making decisions in your life based on what you feel is the right thing to do. So, and that's a great journey to be on, actually. I think this has been something to where you've kind of gone from trying to figure out how to be more open, how to be more receptive, and that's where the journey's talking, or where the journey's really speaking to here is the going from perhaps being closed off, really thinking with your head and logical and so forth, and really that moving to a place to where you are more comfortable trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, trusting your heart and your gut on the decisions. And you've really made a lot of progress. And again, I think you're to the point where you're supposed to be, to where this phase is ending and the new phase of your life is going to begin, in terms of the way that you see the world and the way that you approach the world and the way that you use your intuition to do these things, because we have the completion card here. And the completion card, as you can see, is someone is about to finish up with this puzzle. And so that's basically speaking to is that this phase of your life, this puzzle is completed. And then once that is completed, then you'll start the next phase. You'll start a new puzzle. So again, I think this is very much something to where once this is done, you're going to be stepping into kind of a new adventure almost. And I think overall, to cap this off, is we have the success card as well. So I think this is a week where you're really going to feel some accomplishment. You're going to feel really settled into the new way that you are thinking about things, the way that you are seeing life, and this overall journey for you of opening yourself up and really making a conscious effort to use that intuition, trusting yourself, and trusting the decisions you're making for yourself. That has been a very successful thing for you in terms of where you started and where you're ending up. So yeah, very nice week. I would say enjoy it, and then I'll look forward to hearing about what opens up for you, because usually when we go through shifts like this, it's for a reason. It's to prepare us for the next thing. So that next thing, this next puzzle, it should be very interesting. So if this resonates for you, of course, leave comments below. If you have any questions, any clarification on any of this, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will answer to the best of my ability and as soon as possible, of course. And let's see here. So yeah, that is what I have for this week. Enjoy the week. It looks like it is going to be a really great week for you in terms of just that finalization and stepping into the next part of your life here. Okay, if you selected card number 5, you are in the right place, so welcome. So what we'll do here is we will take a look at the first card here, which is the main theme, the main energy that we are going to be working with for the week for you, and then we'll take a look at some clarifying cards as well to get some more information about those energies. So let's take a look, see what we have here. Okay, Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups, is a card of walking away, being just done with something, not putting up with it anymore. It's very much of a card of releasing and moving on to the next thing, something that's healthier, something that's better for you. As you can see, in this particular card, the cups are like sunk in the water. So she's tossed all these bowls in the water here, and she's walking away towards a different horizon, a different landscape, pretty sunset or sunrise over there. I'd actually say that's a sunrise given the sky there. So she's walking onto something new. She's disposing of whatever this is. Let's take a look at these supporting cards, see what they add to the reading. Nice. Okay, so the first card we'll talk about here is the New Visions card. And if you can kind of see, there's an outline of a man down here on his hands and knees, and it transforms into a different figure. I'm assuming it's longer hair, so a woman or a man. But if you can see, there's some really earth tones here, and it kind of goes into more of a more spiritual colors, those purples and those whites. So this is really kind of an evolution. This is moving from one place to another and becoming a new and better version of you, which really ties in well with kind of getting rid of this old baggage, shedding whatever this is. It's no longer serving you. So you're just getting rid of it. You're done. You're over with. You're moving on to something new. You're the next phase of your life, your next step in your evolution, personal evolution, your life path journey, whatever that is for you. So that, this card really kind of reinforces what we're doing here. And I think this is a permanent change too. I don't see us falling into kind of these cycles to where you start over and kind of play this out over and over again. The next card we have here is that whatever this that you're moving towards is going to, you're focused. You have you know what you want. You're going after it, and everything that you're surrounding yourself with right now is pretty much like a single-minded focus. And again, I think that's reinforced with shedding off all this stuff that doesn't work for you. And you're heading now towards the sun, towards one central point here. You know what you want and you're going after it. And the final card here that I think works really well with this is the Master card. And again, this is really kind of a mastery of yourself, your emotions, your feelings, understanding what you want, putting the things into place and doing the things that you have to do to achieve whatever this goal is. Now, this can be relationship. This can be, education. This could be work, perhaps a new business. Maybe this is shedding people that are no longer right for you in this particular life, and you're moving on to the next phase. And but whatever it is, it's very obvious that you know what you're doing. You have a real control over yourself, your focus, and all your decisions and your actions are going toward this. You are very singularly focused. You're going there with an intensity. You're shedding off everything that holds you back, that doesn't serve that purpose, that'll keep you from achieving your goal or getting to where you want to be. And this is truly a spiritual evolutionary life path type thing for you. So great reading for this week. Should be a really exciting week for you. Very, I take it, this, to me, this feels like a very positive thing. So let me know how this resonates for you. If you have any questions or comments, of course, leave them in the comment box below. Look forward to hearing from you, and I will answer and reply to the best of my ability as soon as I can, of course. And that is what I have for your reading if you selected card 5 for this week, and we will see you next time.